Hello, everybody. We're here to discuss how to set up a quote category and to set the options within inside it. So the easiest thing for me to do would be to start to create a custom category so you can see how to do that as well. So as previously mentioned, we automatically set standard quote categories there for all bakers to fill just so they are prompted and don't forget anything. But we're going to go to the profile icon on the right hand side. We're going to navigate to quote categories. And as you can see, all of these quote categories are the standard categories that us here at Got Cakey make appear for your benefit, just to help you out. But we're going to, for the purpose of this exercise and teaching you how to create a quote category and how to fill it, we're going to press the purple create new category link. So we're going to call this, we'll call this one uh, choice of flavor. So we just call this flavor. Okay, we don't need to say choice of flavor, we just call it flavor because the computer converts it. So we're going to go flavor and we're going to call this test just so you can see where this ends up in the list. So then the next question is fill the category with options. So flavor is like essentially a shelf within your pantry, and adding standard options to it is like saying, okay, why don't you add food items to your shelf now and fill up your pantry? So we're going to start doing that. We're going to start offering, okay, well, what kind of standard options do I, as a baker, offer my buyers in their standard price? So I'm going to put in here, of course, who doesn't offer chocolate, right? So we're going to call it chocolate. Okay, so we scroll down. So chocolate is done. We're going to add vanilla. Okay, and then we're going to add caramel. All right, so by including them in as the standard options, you'll see on the right-hand side, there is no box for putting in a dollar value because we're saying we're already going to charge, well, even though this is in categories, the next step is creating quote templates. And when you create a quote template, you set a base price. So these standard options all fall within your base price. If you want to charge more, and obviously that's the goal, right? Is we want to generate as much revenue as possible. If you want to charge more, then we go down the bottom to where it says, do you have any premium options? So you turn the toggle switch on because yes, we do. Okay, then you have an option. Would you like to charge this premium option out based on your entire order, or do you want to charge it on a per serving basis? Now, just a heads up, 95% of the things that will get charged out will be on a per order basis. It's so much easier to work out, but there will be the rare thing that does come out that will be per serving, but by default, it is set on per order. Okay, so we're going to leave the purple dot in the circle under per order, and we're going to start listing our premium flavors here. Let's say that we want a premium flavor to be almond, poppy seed. Oh, might help if I can spell. Oh, poppy seed. And for this particular cake, which, I would say would serve, between 8 to 15 people, I'm going to put an additional $10. I want an additional $10 per order if they choose that flavor. I'm going to put red velvet down here. I don't even know if that's harder to make, but we're going to pretend here that if they choose red velvet, I'm going to add an extra $15 to the order for them to have that luxury. And we'll go one more here. We'll call that caramel. We'll call it carrot milk mud flavor. And we're going to add $13 to the order if they choose that. Going down, this is a really important part where bakers really need to select whether a buyer must choose an option or not. So if you don't tick that box, it's going to mean that your buyer does not need to choose a flavor. They're not going to be forced to choose a standard option or a premium option. Now that's a bit dangerous, right? Because how can you have a cake without a flavor? So it's really important that you come down to the bottom and you tap the box to say that you require customers to select an option for this category, which is flavor test. Okay, so we're saying to them they must select an option, and the next box down is how many options are they allowed to choose if they're going to accept the quote. Within this section, are they allowed to choose two? Are they allowed to choose two flavors? For this particular one, I'd say no. Yeah, I mean, maybe you might want to do a marble swirl, but for right now, I'm not interested. I'm just going to say you can choose one. So I set it as the maximum amount of options that the buyer can choose within this category is one, and we do require them to make a choice. Then we literally add the new category. So you can see down here that it is now populated. It's called Flavor Test, and it has got a tag there saying it is custom, which just means you've made it. We haven't put it there for you. Yeah. So look, I hope that's been helpful.